Hi, I'm Lara Kaufman. I'm an attorney with the National Women's Law Center, and I wanted to tell you about the rights of pregnant and parenting students. A lot of people don't know that pregnant and parenting students actually have civil rights. There's a federal law called Title IX that prohibits schools from discriminating against students because of their sex, and that includes their pregnancy, their parental status, their marital status, and recovering from any conditions like miscarriage or termination of pregnancy is also protected. So schools cannot discriminate against you on those grounds. For example, schools cannot tell you once you become pregnant that you can't participate in certain extracurricular activities. We've gotten complaints from people whose schools have told them that they can't run for homecoming court or senior superlatives because they've been pregnant, or they can't continue to participate in their sport or in cheerleading. We've heard from students who really wanted to continue participating in those activities but couldn't, even though their doctor said it would be okay. It's really a violation of the law for schools to do that. They're not allowed to exclude you on those grounds. As long as your doctor says it's okay to continue participating, you can, and your school can't even require you to bring in a doctor's note saying that you can participate unless they require that kind of note from every student who has a medical condition that requires treatment from a doctor. So schools are definitely violating this law, and if you feel that your rights have been violated, you should look for your Title IX coordinator so you can report that, or you should contact us, and I'll tell you in a moment how you can do that. Another example is when schools steer or even force girls into alternative programs for pregnant and parenting students. Some schools offer alternative programs that are fabulous. Some offer programs that are not good and don't give girls an opportunity to earn credits that they need to graduate, to earn their diploma, and to go on to college or career opportunities. So it's really important that if a school, and this is required by the law, if they are going to offer an alternative program, it has to be equal in quality to the program that you get, the instruction that you get at your regular neighborhood high school. It also has to offer the same kind of learning opportunities that you would get. And if they do offer that kind of program, they cannot force you to attend. It has to be completely voluntary. If you want to stay in your regular high school, they have to allow you to do that. Schools also have to offer you the same benefits that they offer to students with any temporarily disabling conditions. So for example, if your school has a rule that people who get their appendix out and have to be out of school for 2 weeks can get homebound instruction, or people with any medical condition that requires them to miss school for an extended period are entitled to get homebound tutoring to help them keep up with their work. They have to also allow pregnant students to take advantage of that kind of benefit, as long as you meet whatever requirements all students have to meet in order to get those services. So we've heard of schools that exclude pregnancy as an eligible condition for those services. They can't do that under the law. And finally, your school needs to give you an excused absence for any time that you miss due to pregnancy or childbirth, as long as your doctor deems that it's medically necessary. So your school's not allowed to say that you have to be back at school, for example, 1 week after you give birth, regardless of what your doctor says. They have to allow you to have an excused absence for as long as your doctor says you have to. And when you return to school, you have to be put back in the position you were in before you left school. And they also should and must allow you to make up the work that you missed while you were out. So they can't require you to take zeros and fail a course and have to retake it just because you were out pregnant. They have to enable you to make up the work and get back to where you were so you can stay on track to graduate and move on to other options like career options and college and other kinds of post-secondary education. So for more information about your rights under Title IX and what schools can do to help keep pregnant and parenting students in school, go to our website. It's www.nwlc.org/dropout. Thanks so much.